Hi, welcome to the Runaway Brides Podcast. My name is Chukwu,
My name's Becca.
and today is going to be a little bit more of a low-key episode, just because we're primarily just recapping our lives for you, the audience, because we have been absent for what? It feels like 4 weeks, about 4 weeks now, I think. You are muted, I
Bro.
believe. Muted.
Yeah, so it's been it's been about a month by now. As you can clearly tell, a little out of practice. So yeah, we just had a lot going on, and we kind of just wanted to do a low key episode before we get back into things. And I was also thinking, Chuka, I'm gonna run this by you real fast on a live. But I was thinking maybe we could, insert kind of one of these every few episodes or something, just to just break the pattern of it just being like our constantly, we don't have our things scripted out, but we've got like planned topics usually. So
Mhm.
like maybe have like an episode where it's more unstructured, something like that every so often.
Yeah, that should be fine. I think that'll be. I'm sure the audience would probably grows tired of heavy academic and you know, uh, we don't virtue signal, but we definitely preach. I feel like
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure. So yeah, that should be good. Yeah, we forgive me, I'm getting over like a weird cold and everything. So, but yeah, it's been a lot. I know. Do you want to go first, honestly? Because I could let you kind of catch up on what's been going up with you.
Sure. So yeah, so the last month has been kind of a grind for me because I graduated college finally. I have a bachelor's in linguistics
Congrats,
and a minor in
congrats on that.
French. Thank you. So that was pretty, and so that's why my hair is all different. I got stuff done for that. So just to kind of celebrate and all that. So that was pretty fun. Um, uh, there were
Oh, by the way, not to interrupt, but just so y'all know, we don't know anything about what's been going on with each other
no,
either.
literally like
Like
this.
this is our
We've
catching up.
barely.
So
We've
like
both just been like,
I am
sorry.
lost. Like the only thing I know is she graduated college, and like
Yeah.
that's it. Anyway, you can go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. I just wanted to
Oh no, it's
throw
all
that out
good.
there.
I don't know how personal I can be probably, but when my parents came up, which I wasn't expecting them to for my graduation, but they also made my wife really uncomfortable because she was there as well, and I kind of let them have it afterwards, and it led to a
Oh,
whole
you
like thing.
did.
So, oh, and on my way to commencement, I popped a tire, so that was pretty cool. So, it was a
Where's your
pretty
commencement again? What's your school?
MSU Denver. So
Oh,
it
okay.
was yeah, and so it's like a 40-minute drive from my house. Based and so like yeah, on the way there I popped a tire. So that was pretty cool. It was the first time
That sucks.
thankfully was able to get a new car, and so with my car payment like last year, and so with my car payment I was like I have a one that's a little higher, so the tire was covered. So it was all good, but still it was really frustrating because I'm like literally on my way to commencement. But I mean it's cool.
Yeah.
I can throw a video in about now maybe in the YouTube edit because I did a little I did some cat's eye manol eggyo when I grabbed my my diploma. I did the whole like chew and then the thing that she did in that one. I
That
don't
is
remember what
awesome.
competition. So I don't know. I just thought it would be funny. Um, so yeah, it was definitely an experience. But it's over now and my car's fixed. So we lived. And I with school I've been also working full time, so I've just been working and like doing
Yeah.
some Uber Eats delivery on the side to like make up for like just whatever, like to help pay for my hair, pay for various things. That way I'm not like spending my entire paycheck on like I have disposable income that way. Otherwise I wouldn't have
Yeah.
disposable income. Like that's how it is in late stage capitalism. You gotta have two jobs in order to freaking be able to have any fun in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and even
Mm-hmm.
then, you usually have to have two jobs just to survive. So it's like really cool.
More like two jobs just to survive, and then a
Yeah,
side job for fun.
exactly.
Is basically what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's bad. Congrats on the bachelor's degree, though. What do you plan on doing with it? Do you like want to like go
Well,
into linguistics?
yeah, I'll probably go into linguistics more eventually, but because teachers and professors are not professions anymore,
True.
it's a lot hard. It's going to be a lot harder to
Unfortunately.
get any sort of student loans um, in order to get a master's degree. Thanks, El Presidente. We really appreciate you. Like, did you hear about
Uh-huh.
that whole? I mean, of course you did. Like the whole how
Yeah.
they made
Yeah.
a lot of primarily female-led jobs not professional anymore, which is really
Yeah.
cool, and it doesn't suck at
They
all.
started to
So
crack down on law school loans too. Now it's like very difficult. Oh yeah, they did that at the same time because lawyers were giving them a hard time. So now with law school, it's very difficult to basically, if you want to go to like a really good law school, they basically reduce the amount you could take out in loans every year. So now, like, if you are not like of money to pay out of pocket to go to like the really expensive good colleges, you're not gonna go. So you basically have to go to the lower stratosphere of colleges. Now, for me, that doesn't really matter because I already plan to go to the one right next to me,
right.
and the rankings only matter if you're trying to like work in some posh firm in New York, and sell your soul. And I'm trying to be like a public defender, so like they don't really care where you come from. And law schools are very like regional, so like certain the upper strata of law schools, they're like the T14, top 14. You can pretty much go there and practice anywhere in the country. Then there's like the ones below T14, like the middle. They're kind of like they're good law schools, but you mostly only get hired around where that law school is, and then like
Mm.
everything else below is kind of like just a law school. So, but yeah, I know they reduced that. So, like, granted, the law school I'm trying to go to is one of the cheapest in the country, so I'm getting that. Like, it's not going to bother me. The people who are trying to go to like Columbia or Vanderbilt or you know these like upper schools, Brown, they're
Mm.
like sure.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it's bad. Um, yeah, on my end, it's been. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you finished? I don't want to interrupt your.
Oh no, it's all good. Oh, I was gonna say, with the whole difficulty getting a master's and stuff right now, I was planning on, there's this like alternative teaching licensure program you can do with a bachelor's. And so, I was kind of thinking of just like in the interim, getting my goal is to eventually teach at like a college, university level, but in the interim, just to get the experience, I was planning on teaching like either French or like English or something, like because I can get certified at a K through 12 level with my degree. So um, I was thinking of doing that in the interim. I'm not sure like what exact grade. There's a lot of like different options in the area. It looks like, but yeah, that was kind of the
Okay.
plan for now.
Yeah, so it's fun. Yeah, that sounds fun. Give me one. Hold on. I'm gonna.
So basically, yeah, I'm not sure what grade level I would do. I mean, I feel like given that right now I work for a retail store that is literally right next to a high school, and so I have to deal with high schoolers and middle schoolers all the time.
Oh
Yeah, I feel like
no.
I've developed some patience, you know. And I was telling my wife, like, I can
Oh
give
man.
kids more of a pass than I can the stupid ass adults I deal with every single day. Like, I
They ain't much
literally,
better.
yeah.
They ain't much better.
Oh no, but like I feel like I could give them more of a pass because they're kids, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
adult, like these are grown ass adults that like are, you know,
Yeah.
saying and doing the
Yeah.
stupidest shit, and it's like, okay, I feel like even at like high schoolers, like I can give more of a pass for behaviors because it's like, okay, I don't know what home situation you're coming from, or you know, you're also like really young and
True.
inexperienced, you know. So I mean, and I know, like especially in this area that I'm in, like kids are like really entitled, and it's a very white area. So
True.
it's yeah, a lot of entitlement, a lot of subtle racism and not so subtle racism. So it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I'm like, yeah, I can. I feel like even like when it comes to stuff like that, I can give kids more of a pass because it's like that's what they're being taught at home, and that's all they probably have exposure to. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind
Yeah.
of
That's
crazy. So yeah, but that's you know
yeah.
kind of the plan for now. But I've got a pretty.
Mm.
I mean, the job I'm at has decent benefits and stuff, so I'm not in like a hurry to get hired somewhere else. Like until I can find something
Must be nice.
that's like stable and you know whatever.
Wonderful. Yeah, must be nice to have benefits. That's cool. What are benefits anymore, you know?
I know, right?
Yeah, no, it's awful. Yeah. That's good though. That's at least you can, do something with your degree. Mine, because I got my bachelor's in pre-law, and so like,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing wrong with pre-law. I love it. And honestly, if I could go back, I would do it again because I do just love law so much. But
Right.
like, it kind of forces you to go to law school, which is kind of good. Because like, if you don't go right away, it's hard when you take a break, and it's like, dang it, 3 more years of grueling academia. But the degree is so restrictive. There's nothing else you can really do because it's like when you put on a resume, everyone, even excuse me, everybody who like does interviews, they're like, so you know law school? I even mention law school, but they just see pre-law. And they're like, well, what are you doing with this other than going to law? It's like having pre-med
Mm.
on your degree, and everyone's like, so you going to med school? It's like, no, why'd you get pre-med? It's like,
Well,
uh,
kind of
yeah,
got me
well, like,
there.
and you can't be like, oh, well, I wanted to do like law enforcement because everyone does criminal law for that. Everyone does criminal justice.
Mm-hmm.
So like pre-law is very specific. The departments are always usually very small in the
Mm-hmm.
colleges. Everyone is going to law school. That's the point of pre-law. You're taking first year law school courses at a bachelor's level.
Mm.
So yeah. So yeah, mine is literally the only reason, like I'm teaching. The only reason why I can teach history is because I self-studied history enough to be able to teach it.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. Like completely self-taught. I mean, obviously I had like history classes. It was like two. Um, I consume so many documentaries, read books, read I probably have a history degree in my own head. So I mean, took the state test without studying and I passed it. Um, so I mean, it's people are like, I'm like, no, I just like it. It's kind of love with the game at this point. But my 4 weeks has been a lot. We started in school, and it shouldn't have been a lot of work because our school is not really a school. But for some reason, we managed to. Um, so our curriculum gives us like 2 weeks extra free time. It's like a buffer 2 weeks in case you have like off days or whatever throughout the year. So instead of ending school early when we all were done, they wanted to keep all the students there for 2 weeks with no school to do. Like none. No books, no work, no tests, no quizzes. Literally, we came into class with zero to do. So we just had to like invent stuff. Like we were playing videos, and my neighbor teacher, she's sweet, but she does too much for that school. They don't pay her. Um, she has like painting stations and comic strip things on the board that they can do each day and add to and stuff. It's fun stuff. I'm like cleaning my classroom, and kids are acting a wild fool. There's no discipline system at my school.
Oh,
So
lovely.
like there's no there's no referrals. There's no referral system. We don't even have like detention. We only have lunch detention, which they all think is a joke. We have no dean. The principal is the pastor's wife. It's rough.
Mm.
So they're just wild. I mean, wild. I was so exhausted. Um, I was just then I'm sick like every 2 weeks because I'm around kids all day. Like
Right.
I'm getting sick about twice a month. Just always sick. Which is just at this point I've learned to just live with being like chronically sick in like one way or another. I go to the gym a lot, which like helps keep it like down.
Right.
I couldn't imagine if I didn't work out, I probably would be like really bad all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And my immune system is pretty high, so like I'm a bit okay, but it's been really bad. I haven't really done much for my political organization at all. I've mostly been doing that. I started learning Swahili, which has been very fun. I did not expect that to be as fun as it is. I've been trying to work on like decolonizing my language because I would love to teach Swahili to kids.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I kind of did. I had a really funny story. I kind of did, yeah, like in those 2 weeks we weren't doing anything. Because in like the Black African community, there's a lot of like internalized racism, and I have to deal with them because it's a primarily Black school, and I have to deal with them saying just the most out of pocket shit on a daily basis. And this day, it was like they were going on their usual tirade, calling Black people monkeys, even though they're Black themselves, just stupid stuff. And I'm over here like, and what did I say? I told them to cut it out and something. I brought up Swahili or something. Or I said I was learning Swahili. Someone was like, I think the kids were asking like what I had been doing or something. Um, and they started like making clicking sounds to like make fun of it. And they're like, oh, like they're making fun. And so I used it as a teaching moment. I said, all right. I said, let's learn a little bit of Swahili then. And so I started to explain to them like that's like Zulu and South African, and that's why they click.
Yeah.
And I was explaining why they click, and all of a sudden they all thought it was cool. And then I started explaining, like I'm writing a whole sentence on the board in Swahili and showing like how it works and how it sounds. And everyone, I'm telling you, education does so like true education does so much for people. Like the kids like followed along one time, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, we were just calling these people monkeys 10 minutes ago. And now it's like, all of a sudden you're on board with learning the language. Like,
Oh man, those kids. That's so funny.
Well, I mean, they have no option, and the problem is a lot of like their parents are saying this stuff.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it's not just them, you know. Like this is a generational problem. So, but yeah, I have like a tutor I've been listening, going to. The language. I kind of wanted your opinion.
hmm
Do you know anything about Swahili? Did you guys cover that at all?
Um, mainly, I only really know a lot. I say a lot. I only really know anything when it comes to African languages about like really obscure ones because my professor, one of my professors helped like revive like dying African languages like Nyangi and Sioux, which are all based in I believe like Kenya and like sort of there's like this mountainous region between Kenya and I want to say Ethiopia. My geography is not with me right now, but
I think
yeah,
you're
I
right.
only know I
There's like
know
one massive. There's like a big mountain range right
yeah.
between them, like right there.
Yeah, like Ik, Sioux, Nyangi, those are and Sundawe, which is a language isolate, which is one of my favorite like languages ever. It's super cool. But anyway,
Mm.
those are the only ones I know anything about. I know nothing about like the big African languages, like all these like Nyangi has I think literally 3 speakers. Like there's yeah. That's
No,
all I
you're
know.
good. You're fine. So it's a lot from Arabic, and it borrows a lot from like a couple. It borrows a lot from different languages, but
Yeah.
primarily from Arabic and Swahili. I think means like of the coast, or no,
Mm.
Kiswahili means of the coast, or from the coast,
Mhm.
and it's spoken like on East. Primarily, this it comes from East Africa,
Mhm.
um, and it's so interesting to see like what the kind of like it's insane to see like how much like a different language can like force you to think like that group of people,
Oh yeah.
because like in Swahili they don't even have a term for possession. Like there is
Mhm.
no term for like I have or I own something. It's like you are with something. So
Yeah.
like it's not that I have a house, it's I was with the house.
I
Or I don't
love
have
when
a
languages
car,
do
I
that.
am with the car. Yeah.
It's
Whereas
so
in
fun.
English there is a possessive term, and
Mhm.
then Swahili does it. However, Swahili is annoying primarily because they reuse a lot of the same stuff
Mm.
for different things depending on the context. It's very contextual. So like you have to hear how the sentence is going to know how they're used. Like na is used like is like with, and it can be and it can be a verb indicator. It can be a tense indicator. And so it's like,
Mm.
how is na being used? And like the word can have like 8 nas. Like na. There's some where it's like na. I'm like, what the hell is na? Like, so na. So na is this. So na is present. Like, and then they put things together. So like, for example, uh, what was look at me like drawing a blank. Um, what's a good example? So like ni means I, and then so like their words. So they have proper words for like I, you, like you. The proper word for you is wewe, but they don't use wewe because wewe is an emphatic term. So like it's only if you're
Mhm.
trying to be like, you over there is what they use it for. But like they have a sound for you. And so the
Mhm.
sound is what's usually used. So the sound for you is oh. So if you wanted to say you in the present, it's oh attached to na, which na means present, is the present tense indicator.
Mm.
So oh na means you in the present,
Mhm.
so if I want to say like you want to eat. Uh, I'll say fufu because that's easy, even though I don't think that's Swahili. But if I want to say you want to eat fufu, right? I'd go like, or I'll do eggs because I think eggs is kiazi. I think
Mhm.
kiazi. I think so. So like if I want to go, you want to eat eggs, it'll be like ona taka, which means want. To eat is kula, and then eggs is kiazi. So
Mm-hmm.
like onataka kula kiazi. And I would just use it like, make add a question in my inflection. If you're writing, you put je at the end to indicate that it's a question. At the beginning or the end. But if I want to say, I want to eat eggs and I'd add na wewe at the end. So it'd be Nina, so I in the present tense. So Nina taka, I want, so Nina taka kula kiazi na wewe je, or na wewe, like that. But you have to know the context of the word to know that the na is not referred, because they also shorten it and they'll cut the what's it called, the sound that indicates like the preposition. They'll cut that,
Uh,
so it won't be Nina, it'll just be na. So you need to know what the context is, because they'll just go nah da 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 nah, and you're like, okay, so in this context they're talking about themselves, and then that nah is a the. But I'm sure once you like know sentences, it'll be simple.
right.
But that's the only thing, like when you're a beginner and they're like, nah means this. It also can do this. It also means this. You're like, okay, so what nah are we dealing with today? Is it this? Is it that? So it's fun though. I mean, I like learning. Like I can hear. I'll be like listening to podcasts to practice and stuff, and I can hear what I'm learning, but I'm not at the point where I can compute it quickly enough. Like if I read it, I can read it pretty fine because it's
Mm-hmm.
pretty easy to read.
Right.
But yeah, it's a lot. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent on
Oh
that,
no, it's
but
all good because I'm looking at the Wikipedia for Swahili right now, and we have so in for those who don't know, in linguistics classes, there will be a lot of times where they give you they give you a sheet with either a bunch of stuff from one random language or a bunch of like sentences from a bunch of random languages, and like literally, and I say random like, and I mean it, like that we're pulling like they in order to show different aspects and different aspect in as in the like not the technical term but aspects as in the general term, um but anyway in order to show different ways that languages express things, you look at a lot of different languages. So I've encountered Swahili before, and I'm realizing this because of it's called reduplication, when it comes to like determiners and prepositions, mainly determiners. Like, yeah. So I think that's
yeah.
pretty cool. Like reduplication is always so fun. But I'm also seeing have you talked about like noun classes? How's that going? Learning.
Yeah, that is the noun classes. So like I'm not super deep into it, but from what I preliminary have gotten is that there's different. So certain nouns start with certain indicators. So key, there's a certain class of nouns that start with key in front of it. So like book is kitabu. So
Mm-hmm.
the word for book is tabu, and then you have the indicator of kitabu. And so if I remember correctly, the
Oh, and
key.
they
Oh, this is. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and those beginnings, those prefixes also change based on the vowel that they are replacing. It looks like.
It does. Yes, they change, and they also those indicators are the word for it for that class. So
Mm-hmm.
they don't have the word for it that is encompassing like we do, like it.
Yeah.
The it is dependent on the class of noun. So if it is a key class noun, if you're going to talk about it to the key class, you have to use key.
Mm-hmm.
by itself as the it for that class. And then you have the same thing for the other class of nouns. If you have to go to their indicator and use theirs as it, because they don't have an all-encompassing um, word for it. Uh,
I love that. Also,
so
another random fact, and I do not quote me on this. Arabic speakers in the comments sound off, but I believe kitab is like a direct borrowing from Arabic because kitab is
it
like
is.
also yeah,
It is.
it's also book in Arabic. Okay, I remembered
You
that
can
as
you
well.
can always you for in Swahili. Typically, if the word does not end with an ah sound, it's borrowed in it from Arabic. Like kusafiri, which means like to travel. That's from Arabic.
Mm.
The word for coffee in Swahili is uh, it is oh my gosh, Mkahawa.
Mm.
Mkahawa. Well, no, but they Swahilified that one. So they took the Arabic word for coffee and then added at the end because they love their ahs um, at the end of.
A lot of African languages do, and that's very generic. But
Hmm.
I'm it's Swahili is a Bantu language, I believe, and
It
yeah,
is,
and that
yeah.
yeah, and that sort of family, a lot of endings.
Yeah. It's it's almost exhausting. Like we actually the lesson I just did was talking about Hakuna because he was like,
Mm.
oh, so he was using the Lion King and he was like Hakuna Matata. He's like, you can actually learn a lot from Hakuna because is a negative indicator.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
kuna means like it is okay or it is fine or something like that. And ha is the negative indicator that means it's like there is like that's where the whole no worries comes from. The no
Mm.
is the ha in front of kuna. Um so but you can use kuna in different ways to be like you can use it as a so you can use hakuna to indicate like you're not going to do something. So like
Mm.
if I'm like I don't want or I'm not going uh to use the train, it would be nina and then the not is hakuna. So I am in the present, so nina. Because again, it doesn't the nah that's the other irritating thing. It's like it's the like it's sometimes irritating because like is this a present tense question? Like I am not going to use the train. Am I talking about am in the future? Or am I talking about am in the present? Like I will not or I will use this train. It's like okay, are we talking about the future? Because if it's future, it's two. So then it's need to. But if it's not, then it's ni na, and if it's matas, it's ni li. So I'm like, okay. So it's like ni na. So I am not, which is hakuna. So ni na hakuna, which is all together. So ni na hakuna. Well, I am not going, and I don't know what use is, or what's the word I can fit in there? Like I am not going, uh, or obviously not going around this train. So Nina Kuna going is like I think it is not Safiri. It's one that I use all the time. I can never freaking remember that word because there's Kuona, which is to see. There's which Kuona changes all the time. Kuona to see. Kusafiri is to travel. To do. What is to do? Ku Kusema's to speak. What is to do? Uh, Kutoka. There we go.
I was gonna say I'm seeing
I
if it's
think
in
it's
here.
I think it's kutoka. Isn't it kutoka? Like to do or to go?
Kutosha is to suffice.
Kutoka. Kutoka. Toka. Is it kutoka? I can't remember. Um, it might be bad. Bad dringing. But it's like Nina, Hakuna.
Yeah, well, it looks like kutoku or something is in here. It's listed as a negative of to be. I think
I'm gonna
kutokua
just stop before I
is
mess
not
up.
to be. Kuwa is to be being. Kutokua.
Yeah, no. Kua, that's another irritating ass one. Kua, kwakua, because means so they have the word for because is for to be. For is qua and kua is to be. That's the thing
Mm,
I've been missing. And then, but the actual term for because that they usually use is kwasababo. But you can also use kwakua, but it's weird to use, but it means the same thing. So it's kwasababo if you really want to say because, but kwakua can work too. But also kua, which is to be verb, is like the key verb in everything that they say. So you gotta like bend kua, and then for is qua. So you'll put qua here and Kua is here. So to be, there it is. So like, I will be on this train tonight, which is like Nina. I guess it's future. So Nitu, I will future. So Nitu Kua or to be or be. So Nita Kua on this train, which there's a term for like around. I think it's Quanini, I think. Around no. Around is I think Hapa. What's Hapa here? What is around here? Around here. There's a term for around here. It's like uh around. I'm gonna look it up myself. Hold on. Around. I'm gonna find it. I have it somewhere. I will finish this sentence. What? Oh, so it is Hapa. Hold on. So then I should just trust my gut when I be thinking, because my gut is usually right, but I am always so around. So it'll be like I think Hapa is after the noun, so it'll be like Nitu. Uh, but no, Quanini. Let me make sure, because Quanini I think is around here, or to be. Quanini is it Y? I always forget that that's what Y is. It is Y. Never mind. It's Kua. Thank you. So it's Nitu Kua, and then Treni Hapa. So around or to be train, and then tonight it's like Leo Usiku because Leo, which it translates to like day of the night, because that's
mm,
what Usiku. So Leo is day, and then Usiku. And so if you want to do like tomorrow, it's Kesho. But if you want to do like tomorrow night, it's Kesho Usiku. So like the night of tomorrow is
okay,
basically how it does. Anyway,
gotcha.
I'm pandering on. I'm actually trying to finish what actually has been going on in my life. Sorry, it's really took so much of that time. So yeah, it's been fun. It's good. Uh, Actually, probably more important. Yesterday, my wife got into a minor car accident.
Oh no.
Um, yeah, she's fine. Everything's fine. It's just cosmetic damage. She accidentally like rear-ended a car on the highway. I think she was like looking down in her directions and like thought it was moving and then accidentally accelerated. Now,
Mm,
thankfully, the other car was a Jeep, so they have steel frames. So her car was pretty much fine. It was our car. I don't know how she hit her because she was like, it couldn't have been more than 10 miles an hour, and it's not bad, but it's like dented where I'm like, there's no way 10 miles an hour did this.
Right.
So she's good. She was a little stressed out, but she's doing better now. I said it was our fault because we were talking crap about our car.
Mm.
And it's funny. We were talking crap about our car the day before, and we were going into a Qdoba, and we weren't super far from the car. And I actually told her, I said, "Hold on, let's stop talking about it around the car. Let's wait till we get inside." And I was like, I guess the car just hurt us. It's we didn't wait long enough. So
That's so funny.
yeah, my mom is pregnant again. I don't know if I told you that.
Who is?
So I heard that my mom. Yeah,
What?
yeah. I learned it from my
Oh.
brother because they don't talk to me. So yeah,
Um.
she is pregnant with her 11th child. For
Oh.
context, she just had this last one like within the last 6 to 7 months. So I mean,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Yikes.
I think I think I think my mom is getting stressed. I don't know what's going on at home. So I don't know. I don't know why she's having so because here's how it used to be. My mom used to always have her children in pairs and she would take like a couple year break. So there's me and my brother, and then there's a gap. Then there's my other brother and my sister, and then there's a gap there, and then so on.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, with the last couple she's had, she's been having them back to back to back to back.
Oh my goodness.
So
I can't even
I don't
imagine.
know if I don't know either. I don't know if she's stressed about like not being able to have kids anymore soon. Um,
Maybe trying to get them all out. Like, jeez. 11.
I don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, that's just sounds.
it's rough.
Yeah.
That's a lot of kids. I mean, now I'm like, this is going to be like the third sibling that like doesn't even know anything about me now. So like, that's the other thing that's going to be wild is like, there's gonna be whole ass siblings who are like,
Who's this?
you know,
Who's this
oh,
elusive older sibling we have?
I know, right? Like, so that's gonna be very interesting. But yeah, that's kind of been my like, oh, I'm trying to get a different job. Hopefully, I can finally take this stupid mask off. Because the school is driving me nuts. I'm hoping to have something within the next 1 to 2 weeks. I'll see.
Mm-hmm.
If I do, then we can probably do a face reveal because oh my word! Not only is this thing hot, um, that school is psycho. It's it is it's a lot. I feel like I'm like in cognitive dissonance because like I have to like disassociate from my feelings so hard to
Mm-hmm.
survive. And then like at the same time I have to like pretend to be one of them too. So I'm like, is this what it felt like when that one like black guy infiltrated the KKK? Like you're just kind of in, you're just like, yeah, like LGBTQ people are terrible, and yeah, they're damned to hell, and Trump, yeah, we love Tucker Carlson, yeah, we love all of it, it's
We
just
love
like,
Dennis
whoop.
Prager.
Oh my gosh, don't even.
Oh, I keep getting. I think we
Uh,
need to do an episode on one of their. I keep getting PragerU ads for whatever reason, and
we should do a breakdown. We should do
one that
like a little mini series.
there's one that I keep getting that is of it's like the difference. It starts off, and I was really shocked because I was like, "This is so good," because it was like what is I can't do a Prager impression, but it's like, what is the difference between a leftist and a liberal? The blah, blah, blah. Like, these seem to be lumped together all the time, but in reality, they can't be further apart. I was like, wow, that's a leftist and liberal. Those are very different things. Good job. That's accurate information. And then he goes, the left has taken the term liberal and twisted. And it's like, okay, so like, so yeah, I feel
that's
like
modern information for you. It's like always.
There's a little bit of truth, and then just like, it's like a nugget of truth coded in like just like tons and tons of just misinformation, lies, you know. Sometimes there's a little bit of truth in there, and then it's all like they get so close to like figuring out like the problem. You're like, you are so close, and then they stay in that cognitive dissonance, and they stay in that like just awful mentality, and it's like, dude, come on. Like,
happens all the time. It's so bad. It's like we're just completely different views of reality itself. Yeah. Like, you'll follow along with somebody, and you're like, yeah, okay, I'm following, and then it'll be something completely out of left field, like, and so turtles are gonna come out from the sky and they're gonna conquer our minds. You're like,
right? Huh? Where did this come
what
from?
Are you what are you talking about? Like,
I saw this on TikTok one time, or not TikTok, maybe it was a reel, I don't know. But it was like this guy being like, like, yeah, man, we just can't trust this government, you know, like they don't have our best interests in mind. It's like, yeah, you're right. Okay. And then it's like, cause it's run by the Jews or something like that. And it's like, well, okay, man, like, no.
Exactly. That's always how it is. There's always some out of left field, random ass thing. And you're like, oh my God. Can you not
come on, man.
Can you not be smart for like 2 seconds? Like, listen to. Do people not listen to these things back?
Yeah, right.
How do you not hear yourself? Like, no.
People. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
I can't do it.
I get so like just demoralized every time I talk to someone with right-leaning views or whatever, because it's just like, man, you're just not using your brain. They're
so far gone. And it's gotten worse since I was in. Like, I used to be in the like whole far right movement. It's gotten worse. I'll have a conversation. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, we were like, when I was in, like, right-wing politics was mostly like, trying to be like early, what's the term? Classical liberals, like early founding fathers, like, still bad, but like, like that was kind of where they were sitting at, right, mainstream wise. Like, now,
bad but bearable, and now it's just like,
yeah, now it's like full on
psychosis.
We're back to it. They're back, baby. Like, they are ready to get going. Like, we're back to putting out hit lists for Redskins again. Like, hey, for every Redskin you bring in, that's $300.
I mean, I honestly feel like it's getting to that point in particular with like Mexican immigrants. Oh boy.
Yep. Oh, I can see them sick in the population. I can tell my wife, like, listen, it's I'm like concerned. Like, I'm getting to the concern stage, because like I feel like a lot of white folks are itching for a bruising. Like, they just want to. They have a lot of pent up. They haven't been able to be as violent as they want to be. And, the government is doing everything they can to, like, let them know it's okay now. And it's just like, they just have to work up the nerve to do it again. Like, that's kind of, as like a black person, that's kind of what the black community feels like right now. Like, we're not, like, scared of white folks, but we're like, we know, we're kind of like looking at, like, white people, like, we know you want to punch me in the face. like like a lot of black folks
Just
have been
do it
saying bring back
presently.
segregation. Like, oh yeah, like the conversations is like bring segregation back at this point because we're like, just tell us where you don't want us to be. Like we're like so tired of the assimilation experiment at this point. Like for what reason am I forcing? It's kind of like being in somebody's house you don't want to like who don't want you there. Like, why am I
Mm-hmm.
going to keep forcing myself in a space that I'm not welcome in and constantly getting, pushed out, constantly getting, threatened and killed and beat up and like that. I'm not trying to. We're not trying to do all that anymore. Like it feels like a lot of black folks went into the assimilation, went into the system, try to see if it would be better there, and it has not been. And it's like, okay, well, now the system turns on you left and right, any faster than you can blink. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, Malcolm was right. Like Malcolm, at the end of the day, like dude, called it like 60 plus years or however many years ago it was now. Like, called it. I mean, the system. I mean, they're bringing over what all the white immigrants and settlers from South Africa, and I told my wife, I said, I hope they deport me at this point. I'm like, can I put a recommendation where I want to go? Like, I put my top three. Like, remember how they used to do in the military? I was like, Ghana, Ethiopia, Burkina Faso, like any one of these things. Sierra Leone, if you want to send me over, hey, don't threaten me with a good time. You want to send me back to my people? Please do. Dude, I'm gonna come by myself. First class flight, baby. I'll be off that plane dancing. Like, get me out of that place. My gosh.
Oh, and that
Oh,
reminds me kind of somewhat another PragerU ad I keep getting that we need to talk about, and I don't I like it's like I never want to watch them in full because I feel like I'm just gonna get angry, and then I'm also
it's so
giving them a view.
aggravating.
But
Yeah.
there's one that starts with this lady talking about how it's like outside assistance or outside help is not going to solve the poverty problem. I don't know if those are her exact words, but the poverty in Africa or something like that. And I was like, oh boy, you're getting close, buddy.
Mm.
You're getting a little close there. But it's still I can never watch any of them more than like I skip immediately because I'm like I don't want to fucking watch this. But yeah, it's just like there's literally anywhere is better than here at this point. It's like why do these like red-blooded MAGAs, think we have such a bad reputation everywhere, literally everywhere else. It's because we
Mm-hmm.
suck. We literally suck
Yeah.
so bad. This country is like actually like a dumpster fire at this point. It's the actual worst. Um,
I'm curious to see how it's going all in at this point. Like, I try to like, it's such a weird balancing act because everything is so on fire, and then at the same time, I'm like trying to go to school, and at the same, time, I'm
mm-hmm.
excited for like Love Island and Big Brother and
Right.
The Bachelorette with Taylor, Frankie, Paul, and the Secret Lives of Women Wives, and
Mm-hmm.
so like at the same time, I'm like, it's a weird phase of life right now. It's like you can't focus on it too much because you'll feel like the world is ending, which in a way it is. Like the current world system is falling apart,
Mm-hmm.
which is a good thing because it's a hot ass mess. But then, like at the
Right.
same time, you're struggling through it. Then you're just trying to like have like normal human enjoyment, like for me with football or
Mm-hmm.
K-pop or just regular television or doing things for fun. Um, so it's a weird space. Like I don't know. It's such a odd, you know. I find myself in more like queer spaces
Mm.
or queer like friendly spaces. Like there's like the kava bar. I'm gonna go to it tonight. There's like my kava bar where I go to, um, and they sometimes they like burn sage, which I'm gonna buy some sage myself. I love the
Mm-hmm.
smell of sage in my house. It's so calming. They're like they'll have like sage burning, and just like everyone is just sitting and having a good time. They're playing their live music or whatever, serving kava, gay, bi. Let's just everybody's just having a grand time. I just like I have to go there to detox from that school sometimes. Like I just have to like I feel like those old galaxy astronaut space movies where they like walk into the main quarters and they're like sprayed with like the like
Mm-hmm.
atmosphere spray
Yeah.
before they're able to come into the main wing. That's what I feel like. Like I have to go in, get like sprayed down so I can like re-enter. Like I have like a D&D group I play with, and they're like a poly couple. And it's just so like relaxing. Like I went uh last last week was my the graduation for my school, and I had to sit there because they were basically preaching a sermon, and I'm just sitting there having to suffer through the whole thing. I when it ended, I went to my D&D group, and it was just I literally started dying laughing because I came in. My group could like they're like, dang, you look rough. Like I looked visibly stressed and upset and just tired. And the new base we're at in my game, they were like fielding idea names for what the base was going to be.
Mm.
So I sit down in my chair, and the dungeon master looks at me and says, "Okay, so we decided that the name is going to be the G spot." And then he just keeps going, and I'm like cracking up laughing because I'm like, these are my people right here.
That's so
Like, this is
good.
exactly what I needed to hear. Whatever after dealing with that whole shit show for like 2 hours. Like, yes,
That's
thank you. And one of the players is gay. The other two are like both of them are bi and poly. It's just such a good. Oh, I just thinking about it right now just has me feel so good. So that's school tomorrow. So let's yay me. Yay me. But still, yeah, that's pretty much been my life currently. Um I've been yeah, pretty much been my life. I know Pride Month is actually coming up, speaking of gay and bi stuff.
Sure is.
So yeah, it's actually my first Pride Month as an openly bi person. So I am. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. It's going to be very, very interesting. I want to go to some events. We're having some events down here, so I might try to
Mm.
go to a few just to kind of see what it's like. I am still a little awkward right now, and like I'm not as awkward, but it's
Right.
like,
It's totally normal. It's all good.
yeah, it's kind of weird for me. Like I don't know. I've been trying to like embrace. Let me know if I'm talking too much. I feel like you just kind of sit there, and I'm like, if you want to talk, please speak. I'm not trying to like hog
I had my time.
the
I'm chill.
mic.
I'll pipe up when I.
Um, but yeah, it's just kind of weird. Like I've been trying to like allow myself to like if I see like a guy who is attractive to like be like able to like tell myself like it's okay to view like a person. It was like because like I do with like women all the time. Like if I'm walking down like at the gym or something, like I'm like, oh wow, she's really pretty. Or if me and my wife are watching like She Loves Women Wives, I'm like, oh my gosh, Miranda's gorgeous or whatever it is. But, like when it comes to like a guy, like it's like sometimes I'll feel it, and then I guess like that's that like internalized, religious homophobia kicks in, and it just starts like beating me over the head with it, and it's so hard. Like I was at the car bar the other day, and there was this guy who was there, and like, yeah, I was like, I was like doing something else, and I couldn't see his face because I knew the person was attractive just from the behind them because like there's two couches and they're like staring at each other, and then there's like the bathroom is on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at the bar behind the couches, so I only saw the backside of the person. And so they were kind of like androgynous ish, had like their hair like really out, so I couldn't tell if it was like a guy or a girl or not. I didn't really know. But anyway, I went to the restroom, came back, and I saw their face. I knew it was like at least I knew biologically it was a guy, but I was like, oh my word. And again, even that like moment, like I had to like sit in like that feeling and be like, it is fine. Like you are fine. It is you're not this is not an evil demonic moment that you're having right now. So like sometimes I'll have to like be emphatic with myself internally and kind of almost be extra
Mm-hmm.
to like get myself. I guess this is just how I work on it. Like I almost have to be like extra to like kind of trick my body into like being like it's fine now. Like
Right.
telling myself like, oh my goodness, they are so hot. Like just like stuff like that, just saying it over and over and over and over again. If I had to like get my brain there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's very it's very weird. Still trying to get that more comfortable with my wife, who's like that's its own little definitely its own little thing. So just because
Yeah.
she's still kind of the religious space, and then kind of not. I She's not like devout,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say. So like it definitely could be worse. Like for if it was like with a devout person, this would be bad. But like she's not like devout. Like I don't think I've seen her read her Bible for like 6 months. But like she's more like a cultural Christian, I like to say. Like
Mm-hmm.
she was raised in like Christianity, like a lot of her friends are in it. So like that's her culture. And it just so happens that her culture is like consciously hateful. That's that's the sucky part. Um, but she's been a lot more open to some stuff. It's just been it's just been well. It also helps that she's in theater, so she's around gay and bi poly people all the time, all the time. Like one of her friends is a like one of the people she did a show with was like a trans witch. The other one is like a polyamorous bisexual who's like has she brought like it was so funny because on opening night of the show, her husband and her girlfriend came, and like
Mm-hmm.
everyone in the show is like so shocked. They're like one of the older guys who he's like a friend favorite of me and my wife's. He's like an
Mm-hmm.
older guy, but he's just such an open minded sweet dude. And he saw him and he was like, I don't know how you have time for more than one. It's like just like, oh yeah, we have a schedule. He's like, I need more than a schedule.
That's so funny.
uh, yeah, it was hilarious. But yeah. So anyway, I know our time is coming closer to its end. So do we have do we have the next show plan? Are we gonna go straight into it's because I think our next show is gonna be in Pride Month. So did we plan on doing that or do we have a different list? I can't quite remember.
Let me check. We did have a couple. Oh, and actually, it kind of works out because I'm looking at our what we've planned out, and we do have a section on that we had planned for Pride Month, and we have actually our last episode was the end of one section, so we can just
Uh,
skip and go to what we had for Pride Month. So um, I'm thinking that's maybe what we'll do, but I don't know. We'll have to kind of go over it and see.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds good. We will get that prepped for the audience. Sometimes I forget there technically is an audience when we're doing these.
There's an
Uh,
audience. On YouTube, maybe it's a little smaller than on our and all of our listening platforms, but I still try to put in just as much effort into the YouTube uploads as Chukwu does into the audio uploads. So yeah, we're whatever few listeners we have, we appreciate. And oh shoot, yeah. So we've got some episodes planned out for Pride Month, and we're just hoping to get them out there as soon as possible. Yeah, it's definitely going to be easier over the summer because we're both done with our respective schooling, I guess, in theory. Chukwu's done teaching, and then I pretty much done teaching, and then I am done with my classes. So, yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to get some stuff out to you guys.
Sounds good. All right. Well, with that, I guess we will sign off here. We will see you all in the next one.
Thank you guys for listening to our little update. Bye.
Bye.